vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
You there! We aren't expecting more of you. Where's Gek? Who are you? All right. No, well, come on.
You continue forward.
Well, I'll be plowed sideways.
You shithead!
Spit it out!
Drugno!
You're shitting.
Who's the hoon? Friend of Near's? Or you plough and drow now? That's...
You feel
Your twat's old chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Then I'm...
So we must... There's the matter of the gnomes, too.
So, are we saving this? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes? Oh. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help, either.
doing? What's a fort like this doing in
A sun dweller in these parts. Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
The statue.
Anything standing out?
Baldur, no quake.
What do you think?
It's the hottest of flames.
But my work is only... Well, let's see what you've got. That's all then.
these?
Another scrying. Same as the one skulking around the goblin's temple.
Fuck!
Charm?
Move! I don't have to poorly. No,
The parrot.
a glad is stuck in there with poisoned geezers.
One spark and it'll blow.
What are you waiting for?
Keep a blade close.
Finally! Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Does not. As
Me and mine worked flat out. I was no.
Your skull.
Worth. True soul. Take. Show.
more skirt. Time to move.
Die. Please help me.
Talk to me.
You're in my thrall.
More.
pleasure.
These boots have seen everything. What should I do?
Yes.
Maybe I should... No, this is good. Can't give up.
Let's move. That nearly ended me. I can't take much more.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
This was meant to be a simple operation. I arrive, those pack animals. Instead, I've been beset by incompetence, treachery, and now this? The absolute business remains. Important business. I need you to deliver a message to him. Tell the General that I did what I could, but that the route through Grimforge is impassable. The General resides at Moonrise Towers, but you cannot simply travel there. The land surrounding the towers is blighted by a deadly curse. I had a moon lantern to keep the curse at bay. There is another way, though. Whatever you do, do not attempt the journey to Moonrise without his protection. I promise you it will not end well. Do not tarry. I can still reach the temple and fulfill the General's orders. His advisor, Balthazar, also sought away. I'll pick up his trail and follow him. I am generous to those who aid him. When I return to Moon...
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital... You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on... I trust I've made myself clear. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rare. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma mephit will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the mephit will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please. Humor me. I need to be absolutely certain you understand. And next? Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. Remember to play them clockwise. And after that? Correct. But pay attention to the trach part. Ch is back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. It is gratifying to see your memory does not fail you. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
I need a quick word.
Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or thou mayest. Very well. Dost thou require anything else? Then thou must return. This is the price of balance. Well counted. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you. Oh. It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreary...
Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps.
Moving in.
Come on. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you... Can you shut up and let me read? What? No, not you. I was just perusing this little find. Will you shut up? Forgive me. This book reads you more than you read it. I mean, it plays with your mind. There are secrets here, but the book has spirits. They fight you every step of the way. I almost reached the end before they drove me out, and drove me all but mad. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. No, he's not eating this one. It's too valuable. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. As long as those spirits remember their mission, But still, we live in hope. F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? What damn language is this? What are you doing? Well, if you must know, I can't see them. So I've been trying to feel my way about. This isn't your problem, you know. No, wait. Here,
The pattern swirls before you, runes hacked crudely into his flesh. You can't read it, but you recognize the letters. Infernal, the language of the hells.
And? What does it say? Infernal? What in the hells? What did he do to me? If it's a poem at all. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it. No. I could have missed it, of course, but I doubt it. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you. By the way, this is Wilwy. How sweet. I did miss that face, you know.
Go ahead. I'm listening. The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? If slightly elaborate. I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, a magic flute, a friendly, if highly combustible magma method. If nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know, I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun. Or perhaps far below in the depths. I will await that death. Alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. You haven't been using the parasites, but things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Hol. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Ambition is good. You are resourceful and will gather many allies to aid your strength. Use them how you will, but whatever you do, a word of advice. Do not listen to that false butler. He knows nothing of what the tadpole is capable of. Your parasite is unusual. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is... You were lucky that... The parasites were merely a symptom of a great... I'm not sure yet. To find the answers, these parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear that is the highest of when the order. Were it not for my protection, so I have powers of my own. Just like I've been trying to escape from this evil for. If we work together. Hells. They need me. I have to go. No. The power I used to protect you. I will hold them off. You must discover the source. The cultists use the powers your paras. Go.
hiding here?
Oh, for a skeleton key.
I've got a long road ahead. What's inside? Can't slow down. Don't mind if I do. Curious mask? What's it doing here? This belonged to Amerigan, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
I had another visit from that dream figure. It gave me another gift, too. And if that fails, now was there anything else? I was so hoping you'd say that.
Here we go. I want to have a word.
Hey, soldier. Don't worry. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon. So the first time I faced down the...
Yes, darling.
I've been dreaming of our even offer. Given the magnitude of what we're up against, I see no harm in considering the... I admire your confidence in our existing...
The dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth. He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
Another dream. It announced a virtue. You've no idea what damage it could do to us. How far into illithid madness it could... Yes. The one truth that there will. So I did. And you both lack imagination. Eye to eye with bliss. I was too I thought you witless. Gutless. Now... Well, you've earned my You've proven and you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat, and my hairs stand. If you must, Vlakith require. I know only blood. I am what I must be. Say what I must. Enough talk. I will be plain. Do you? Yes. Perhaps one night's... until...
Trust no one. A crooked touch.
Can't give up now. Best be on my way. I have something to ask.
Who there, Wanderer?
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. Am I young? Why, some bread.
Nigh on 13 centuries old, and he still thinks with his... Why?
Yes, what a delightful wedge of ale. Plenty to...
Elminster!
Gale, my boy, I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge
Oh, Mistra.
You know...
Mistra would consider...
She would consider... Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows, alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill... You must know. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its
The orb.
Precise. Mistra.
Interesting.
You must find the heart.
He is not.
It brings me no pleasure saying. With that, I've said my... It is done. Both charged to you. I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this.
Or some other fortune.
Like moons, and yet even farewell.
Farewell. An audience with Elmin. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make. For Mistra to have sent him, time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. Of course. Then the slate, and I along with it. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more. If there was, that remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such...
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. I was just one. I've been thinking about the runes Cazador carved into my back. I don't know much about Infernal, but I know anything. I'm afraid that through those runes, somehow, Cazador might still be able to dominate me. Any excuse to get my shirt off, I see. But no, I don't think another viewing will serve any purpose. Our devilish friend, Raphael. If anyone's going to know about Infernal text, he will. Well, we won't know until we ask now. Unfortunately, he comes and goes in his own schedule, so we'll just have... Meanwhile, I think I'll spend some time
Hey, so... Well...
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself. You could say that. Because I was...
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. true. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have... All right. As I said, I assume you've heard of her? The night brings comfort. Through loss, we find acceptance. Most fear the dark, like children, but Shah teaches us to step beyond fear. Beyond loss, pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are... We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. I cannot say. Not... I'd like to hope there's more. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you... What? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I mean, Shah's secret. I have had... If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission...
What's on your mind? She expects those who... I doubt she wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. And truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the sake. That doesn't mean near as I can. Why else does she not demand? But
the voice of the Absolute is strong here. But you did a brave thing. Say, no, it just doesn't stop. Wait, I just...
All these telltale signs of dark justicias that we've been seeing. I'm having a hard time believing they're a coincidence. Still, there may be more to it. Still. There's something I want to talk to you about. I could have died in that pod, back. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. As long as there's to become, it's all but mother. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove...
Better be careful around here.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Alas, it's the only path to Moonrise Towers. We have to push into the dark.